Some leaders don't build projects, they build purpose. Mr. RAJREDDY M is one such visionary, a man whose 3 decades of excellence have redefined engineering, ethics, and safety across India's construction line.
Skill development. So today's infrastructure does require the skill manpower, which is called the human capital, and which is the need of the hour. Next slide. Now I am here to discuss about what is required for the future infrastructure of the country as well as for the globe. So CSR today extends behind the charity. It is not the charity. It is a strategic investment in people. The social obligation of strategic investment, because the people without skills are more danger than terrorists. We can see what is happening around us in Sri Lanka, what has happened in Bangladesh, what has happened recently in Nepal. It is the example. If that happens in India, we cannot go anywhere, and it is disastrous. So it is our primary responsibility, the companies, to come forward, collaborate with institutions like NEAC, National Academy of Construction, and local governments, and enhance the existing skills as well as bring the new skills into the labor force, which is the need of the hour, because the skills we build the nation, and the infrastructure is everywhere. Everybody want a house, everybody want a road, everybody wanted a bridge, everybody wanted all the infrastructure, but nobody wanted to go in the construction sector. The skills are lack, and that is bringing down. Example, a firm's CSR program training local youth in electrical, plumbing, steel fixing, site management, and it is creating 80% of the placement job. So next slide. So if you talk about the skill gaps in the construction, the construction means, you have electricians, you have plumbers, you have carpenters, you have steel fixers, you have painters, so many of them. So, and also you required management staff, you also required safety staff, you also required construction, green construction, digital construction technocrats, and also you need to have machine learning, data analysis. So many things are happening. AR, VR technology is also coming into the market now. So if you see the graph, it is clearly indicating that there is a lot of gaps in the construction skills. So, and when you see the spent, if you see in 2021 is 25,000 crores. Now it's gone up to 30,000 crores of rupees in CSR spend, approximately, in crores. But if you see, in 2023, I inquired about Telangana, which is having around 1,000 crores of CSR, but 150 crore rupees not been spent. So let us all utilize the CSR funds for the construction sector. Next slide. So when you see, next slide, when you see what are the examples, the evidence are clearly shown. The next, the roads outside we are there in ASC, we trained around 5,30,000 people. In fact, it is, if you take family wise, it is 30 lakh people, lives are changed through our initiation, skill development, which is around 5% population of Telangana. And if you see the example in UK, the construction skills fund is been developed in UK, which trained around 17,000 workforce in 1 year. So which, given high productivity, public projects and all, that helped the country in infrastructure growth and all. Next slide. So how to measure, the effects of the CSR? When you do use CSR funds, placement rates, you can check in 3 months what's happened, and also you can see the retention in the construction, because somebody who employed without skills, they scare and they run away from the industry. But if you train them, you track them with 6 months or 12 months, and then you can give skill enhancement when there lack of skills, that will help them, and productivity obviously increase, the construction workers teams performs their task, it increases then. So the reduction in the safety, that the safety always comes in the first place and the quality first in the first place. When even the safety also affects the construction, if something goes wrong, the people will die. That also helps. And also in the quality, if a doctor makes a mistakes, his license can be rusticated with one death. Even if a pharmacist, licensed pharmacist, if he makes a mistake, it will end with one life. But if a engineer, unskilled person makes a mistake, a 54 tower without a skilled workforce, if you build, and is lakhs of people will die. So you need to give the skills, and that also increase the wage of the people, and the life skills also increases. Next slide, please. So how to design a program? So phase wise you can take up. Phase 1 you can assess what is the employer needs, and phase 2 we can develop the curriculum. Phase 3 we can take a pilot project in a district wise, and then you can scale up. If you satisfy how you are spending in this sector, you can see how the lifestyle affected. So it is a measurable thing. It is not, it is not a rocket science, it's a measurable thing. You can see the changes in the society. Next slide. So the recommendations for funding model is, you allocate, see, if you see the 40% of the workforce in the construction sector engaged and 10% contribution to the GDP, but not even 1% we are utilizing for the skill development. So that means 39% of the skill funds which is required for the construction industry, the CSR is not utilized for the construction industry, which is much required because the country growth, country development depends upon the infrastructure. So any country development is measured in the infrastructure, how infrastructure is developed, how the roads are developed, how the buildings are developed, that's how it is measured, but we are not spending. So you blend, so the recommendation, you blend CSR with the employer also can have some co-funding, and government can also give some subsidies so that we can take up this program. And then invest in trainers. See, training of trainers is also important. NAS, National Academy of Construction, is center of excellence in training trainers. If somebody wanted to start a skill development center, we can help them in establishing a skill center. We can give handhold support for 1 year. So that is training of trainer program is also available. And if you see, you can check their digital literacy. You can also check their payment, the performance as well as their payment scale. You can see the bank statements, how they are performing, how the companies are paying when they are skilled and when they are unskilled. That is possible to see the models. Next slide. So what to do now? So you have to develop a CSR strategy to transform the construction workforce, focus on the quality, placement, industry alignment, and measurable outcomes. So call to action is identify 2-3 pilot districts, commit multi-year funding, and then partner with local employers and partner with NAC, and you can, and we can help you out bringing this change in the society. Next slide. So what are the benefits CSR driven skill development? The skill force, safe workforce, improve the brand reputation of the company, and sustainable talent pipeline that will help the safe and secure and then quality improvement in the company. And the employment opportunities for the communities, employment opportunities grows, economic stability in the social sector, and also social security. If the people are not trained and if they are not working, they just roam and then they create problems in the society. So that can be eliminated by giving skills. And accelerated infrastructure for the nation. What will happen? It will help them to accelerate the development. It will help to innovation because AR, VR, AI, artificial intelligence, virtual reality, augmented reality, drone technology, so many things you can, to train the workforce. It gives innovation, and everybody is talking about inclusive growth, so we can take the society with us. The best human capital is the unstolen wealth of the nation. If your vision is 1 year, you cultivate flowers. If your vision is 10 years, you cultivate trees. If your vision is eternal, you cultivate human beings. So the main vision must be to cultivate human beings so that we have a harmonious society. Next slide. So, the building the future together, CSR must evolve into the core business strategy, driving skills development and community empowerment. The future infrastructure depends on the people as much as the technology. When the companies build people, the people build nations. That is called skilling India and building India. And CSR driven skill development is not just about doing good. It is about building the foundations of tomorrow's India's infrastructure. CSR is not corporate social responsibility. Spending responsibly and working the corporates in socially responsible way is the CSR. CSR, another meaning is not just corporate social responsibility, is community social responsibility. Somebody said individual responsibility, it is community social responsibility. When you build communities with a skilled workforce, they are always busy working and they will take care of the nation. Thank you very much.